Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the third part of What If Deku Had a Supernova Quirk. If you guys do enjoy this, be sure to like, subscribe, all of that jazz. All the music will be down in the description, so all of that down there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, remember, God is awesome, you guys are too, and let's just get straight into this epic What If. Let's go! What happened? Questions Deku as his hearing comes back, hearing Tsuyu say, "It's okay, Midoriya, we won." Back to just after Deku attacked and launched at Todoroki, Tsu reached out and touched the bomb, signaling that the heroes and the hero team had won. However, All Might, seeing that Deku isn't stopping, rushes to the building to stop him himself. As he gets to the doorway of the room, he sees Deku has stopped and the situation is resolved, All Might breathing a sigh of relief. Deku then looks at Shoto, who has a look which he has seen before: fear. As they all go back to the control room, everyone is looking at Deku with mixed looks on their faces, while he walks past. Seeing their faces annoys him. The disdain and slight fear in their eyes pisses him off to no end. Scowling, Deku then storms outside, slamming the door behind him. Shoto is about to go after him, but is stopped by Inasa putting his hand on his shoulder and shaking his head to not do it. Knowing he's not able to do anything for his friend, Todoroki just lowers his head. Before anyone really notices, however, Inasa sees a light kind of coming in from his peripheral vision, then seeing the door close, possibly knowing who that could be. Outside, Izuku kind of slumps against the wall and sits against the wall, reflecting back on what he's done, and angry at himself for hurting and nearly killing his best friend. As he does this, he sees the door beside him open as Tsu walks out. "What are you doing here?" Deku asks in an almost annoyed but also sad tone. "I just want to know what happened. Why did you lose it? And what went through your mind?" She questions back, a concerned look on her face. "What did it look like? I lost it and nearly killed you, Inasa, and my best friend," he replies, a solemn tone with a slight edge of irritation starting to creep in. "But I'm just wondering what triggered it. If you know that, or if I know that, maybe I can help you." "It's nothing, okay? I got mad, and you guys nearly paid the price. That is it. It's not the first..." He snaps back before stopping mid-sentence, taking Tsuyu back. "Sorry, just forget about it and leave me alone, okay? I'm not the person you want to be friends with," Deku comments. Knowing she won't be able to really get anywhere, Tsuyu opens the door. "Okay, just Come to me if you ever want to open up about something, Suyu explains, as she closes the door behind her, leaving Deku to be in thought. Damn. It almost happened again. Why? Deku questions, slamming his fist on the ground. I'm not going to do it on my table because that will make a loud bang and probably murder some of your ears and possibly damage my table, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, slamming his fist on the ground as he thinks back to a few years ago. Deku and Shoto are around 12 years old as Yakuru is helping them with coming up with cool new moves and different ways to use their quirks. While this happens, Deku and Shoto start sparring as they're kinda evenly matched. That is until Deku starts using plasma and solar flames to overpower his rival. Seeing this as a good opportunity to troll his little brother, Yakuru melts the ground beneath him and launches kind of magma at Izuku, forcing him to step back and dodge it. As this occurs, however, Shoto launches a flame blast at Deku, hitting him head on. Yakuru gets slightly nervous and kind of scared that his little brother may have gotten hurt, kinda from his actions. That is until he sees the fire getting sucked in like a vacuum as Deku absorbs the flames into himself. Thinking that everything was all good, Yakuru prepares to kind of continue the match until an ominous aura surrounds Deku as a shockwave of heated energy blasts out from Deku, pushing back the other two as Deku blasts towards Todoroki with insane speeds. Before he could even react, Shoto is blasted in the face with superheated plasma, burning around the right side of his eye as he screams out in pain. Hearing the cries from his friend, Deku snaps out of it as he then realizes what he's done and tries to help his friend, but the damage has already been done. Back to the present, Deku slowly stands up and starts walking away from the building when he feels a hand on his shoulder. Instinctively, he kind of makes fire surround his fist as he swings it back, but stops when he sees who it is. The tall, muscular figure of All Might stands there with a large smile kind of across his face as he looks down at Izuku. "Young Midoriya, why do you feel you have to leave?" he questions. "I messed up, All Might. I nearly killed my best friend again. I can't control myself. Even though I know that in Tartarus, they still haunt me." Saying this with tears of anger swelling up in his eyes, All Might just kneels down and brings him into a hug. Side note, yeah. Won't worry about that side note because it may give stuff away later on. So, yeah. A few minutes later, All Might and Deku walk in as everyone greets them back. Some still kind of skeptical of Deku, but don't really question it since it's All Might that's bringing him back in. As the rest of the fights go on, pretty much however you'd like, really, with Bakugo winning, other people winning, however you'd really like, as they then finish off and everyone then goes home. Deku doesn't even acknowledge anyone, not even Shoto, Inasa, Su, no one, as he just walks away going home. Su then approaches Shoto. "Hey, Todoroki, is he okay?" Midori, sorry. Hey, Todoroki, is he okay? Midoriya said something like this has happened before. Is it okay if I ask what happened? She questions. Shoto then turning to face her in response. Look, I'm not gonna say much, since if he wants to tell people, he will, but all I'll say is his parents weren't the nicest people. So sometimes being attacked by fire or lava or anything like that triggers him and makes him pretty much lose it. Unfortunately, I forgot about that and in the heat of the moment, and the last time it happened he did this as he points up to his left eye. But being honest, I don't kind of hold him accountable to it, like, not at all. Like, he feels a lot worse about it than I do, he explains further. Sue stands there in kinda shock, but can understand the situation just a little bit more. Look, the truth is, Asui, if you want to get close to him, let him. Don't force it. He may look strong and ready for anything. Hot-headed as hell as well, but he's really just fragile and insecure. Like, he's went through a lot of stuff as a kid. I'm not even sure a lot of adults have been through. So, just take everything slow with him. Just let him kind of magnetize towards you and be drawn towards you. Don't go forcing yourself onto him. And most importantly, be patient. She nods as she then goes home as well with everyone else. As well as everyone else. When Deku gets home, he doesn't need to release a lot of radiation since he's used a supernova, but he still needs to release a little bit. So he does that and releases some stuff. He then sends someone a text as a knock is heard at the door around 15 minutes later. He then opens it to see Yakudu standing there with a concerned look on his face. Hey, Izuku, what's going on? As he's cut off by Izuku going in to hug him tightly. Whoa, this is very out of character and unexpected of you. What's going on? He repeats, stepping kind of into the doorway after Deku kind of releases him. Look, I just need to let off some steam, okay? Fight me, Deku demands, with a stern look on his face. Whoa, you sure about that, little bro? You're not scared your little prideful ass is gonna get beat, are you? Yakudu taunts, a smirk growing across his face. Oh, you are dead, old man, Deku responds. Old man? I'm 16. Old man, I'm 6 years older than you, Yakudu yells back. Well, you're as slow as one, Deku gloats. Oh, you're the one that's gonna die now, boy, Yakudu announces. As this happens, they both blast off, reaching a hilltop in no time. As Deku then launches towards Yakudu, thinking he has him off guard. He doesn't. He doesn't at all, as Yakudu leans back and blasts him with blasts Deku with a kind of blast of fire. The next day, Deku arrives in class with a few bruises around his body when Kirishima walks up to him. Yo, Midoriya! What happened to you? He questions, everyone then realizing and kind of questioning the same thing. None of your business, he replies coldly. That idiot picked a fight with the number 7 hero, Shoto Katsun, shocking everyone. Deku then shoots him a death glare before walking to his seat. That bastard gloated about it, didn't he? Deku questions quietly. I think the whole neighborhood heard how he beat you like no tomorrow. Todoroki snickers before Aizawa walks in. Alright, class. Today you'll have to make the most important decision of your life here at UA. Kind of freaking out the entire class, wondering what they're going to do. Are they going to have to fight to the death once again? Are they going to have to do like a fight or do some sort of test and the last person gets expelled? You have to you have to pick a class president, he explains, exciting everyone that it's normal school stuff. They all shout that they all want to be class president and kind of shouting and arguing over each other. That is until Ida stands up and makes a suggestion that they do a vote, which everyone agrees on. They then vote in Ida as class president and Momo as vice president, which everyone does agree with as they all go out to lunch. While they're eating, an alarm goes off signaling that an intruder has entered UA. Everyone starts screaming and panicking while Deku is sitting over there eating his food, kind of minding his own business, not caring at all. That is until Deku's bowl of food gets knocked over, spilling it all over the ground. When this happens, he stands up instantly. An ominous kind of rage-filled aura covers Deku, his face blacked out, as everyone stops what they're doing and turn to see a pillar of fire explode from Deku and hit the roof, blasting everyone back. You just spilled my food. The only good thing about this school. And for crying out loud, you're trained to be heroes, so stop acting like a bunch of nadless twats and act like it. If not, piss off. As he screams this, some of the students get mad at his straightforward approach, but can kind of understand where he's coming from. As this happens, everyone then sees it's just the media and go back to lunch. During this time, Tsuyu was walking around the school as she finds where she's supposed to go. As she knocks on the door and hears a "come in," as she opens the door. Excuse me, Miss Midnight, you asked for me? As Midnight turns around to see the first year student. Oh, Asui, good to see you. Sit down, she suggests, as Sue walks over and sits down in the chair opposing her. So, Sue, how are you holding up after Midoriya's little outburst? Are you okay? I'm fine, Miss Midnight, but I'm more concerned about Midoriya, Sue explains. Oh, how so? Midnight questions. Well, you see, he puts on this really tough front and this tough act, but he's really fragile. I think it has something to do with his past or something like that, but he won't open up about anything. I really want to help him, but I don't know how to, Sue explains. Let him act strong, Sue. It's something that's probably helping himself hold together. You need to be there for him whenever he starts to falter and be his strength, even though it's gonna take some time, Midnight explains. Sue nods as they continue talking for a few more minutes before red lights and sirens start going off. They both rush out of the room, with Sue going towards the cafeteria and Midnight going to the entrance of the building and the kind of UA. As Sue nears the cafeteria, she hears everything go silent as a bright light covers the hall entrance, causing her to rush as she hears Deku screaming at people. When she gets to the cafeteria, everyone is circling around Deku as he walks to the cafeteria bar to get more food. Everyone kind of dispersing soon after. After this, Sue then walks up to Midoriya asking if he's okay, which he kind of just shrugs off. Not really wanting to talk or anything, as she kind of just stays by him for the rest of the day. As the rest of the day kind of goes on as normal, as they go home and go back to school the next day. When Deku arrives in class, Todoroki greets him. Yo, Izuku, Hyakuru was acting weird this morning, he says. So he's just being normal, Deku responds, a smug look on his face. No, like, weirder than normal, Todoroki replies. Oh, well, no need to worry about it. I'm sure that idiot's fine. Who are you calling an idiot? Someone questions in the doorway, cutting Deku off. Oh, good father, please no. Izuku pleads this as he and Todoroki look at the front of the class with beads of sweat running down their foreheads. Once everyone sees who it is, kinda at the front of the class, they are hyped. Someone calling out, "No way! Is that the number 7 top hero Kasai?" Others start saying that it's really cool, etc. The word Kasai means kind of fire or flame in Japanese, if you didn't know that or if you're wondering. And that's Hyakuru's hero name. Hopefully you think it's pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyway, back on to the story. Oh, woohoo, Kasai, yeah. Deku says, slowly stepping back. Oh no, Izuku Midoriya. We are having a stern conversation right now. Did you or did you not just call me dumb? Hyakuru asks, flames kind of dancing around his hands and a scowl across his face, but a devilish and sinister grin creeping across his face. No, of course not, Hyakuru. I would never call you dumb. I called you an idiot. And that is where we are going to leave this part off. Sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully guys you did enjoy this part. It wasn't superly action-packed. Once again, this kind of story is more kind of emotional and story building and character building. It's less action fighty like a lot of my other stories are. This one is a lot more action packed, fighty. That's what a lot of my stories will be now, is a lot of character building and all of that. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this kind of style of story. If you do, that's cool. If you don't, that's sad. I'm sure some other channels will be better suited for you. If you do kind of want to stay here, I'm happy for you staying here. Like, I will not turn away anybody. I am happy for you to be here, listening to me, because it pays me, pretty much. No, but being honest, I do this just because it's fun. I like to help people if it brightens up their day. I know for sure what ifs made my day when I first started getting into them and stuff. And even now, like, some what ifs, they will make my day a lot better. So hopefully this does the same to you. If it doesn't, I am sorry, but hopefully your day can just be that a little bit better. But yeah, so that's that little rant over. Hope you guys did really enjoy this part. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, all of that jazz. Remember, all the links of the video are down in the description below. That's including Saint and a couple of other videos. My intro theme down in the description. Apparently, a couple of people have been asking for that, but yeah, it's down in the description. Every video, my music is down in the description. that is in the video. Like all the music that's in the video, it's down in the description. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's not really much else to say. So yeah, just remember, God is awesome, you guys are too. And I will see you guys in the next kind of video. Peace.